Hey YouTube, I wanted to do a comparison for you guys today. This is the Yojimbo 2 and the Spyderco PPT. I didn't plan this out or anything, I'm just gonna freestyle it. But this is an opinion that I will give right away, and I'll say for sure I like the Spyderco PPT much better than the Yojimbo 2. I'll show you some differences between them right now, and you'll see why I like it better. First off, just right away, looks. To me, the PPT looks much more like a custom knife. It's got the contoured G10 rather than the plain black peel ply G10. It's got more of a custom clip on it. It does sit a little awkward in your pocket at an angle for some people, but overall it doesn't bother me, and I think it looks better. You can see some size differences. Opening, that didn't work. You could flick them both open. They're both hindered a little bit by the scale. That's not a problem. Main difference is this is the compression lock versus this giant liner lock. The liner lock on the PPT is super smooth. Takes no effort to disengage. Every time, no problem. This thing is hard as a rock. I've heard a few people complain about it, and there's been a few other people that I didn't hear any complaints, so I don't know if everybody's is like this, but this thing really takes a lot of force for me to do, and after opening it and closing it a few times, it hurts. I don't even want to open the knife because I don't want to have to close it. And, yeah, it's pretty rough. Right there, that's another thing. See the cutout right here? When I open this knife, my fat from my finger gets in there, and the liner lock goes so far over, close to the other side of the scale, that it pinches me, and it keeps pinching me right in here. It's irritating. Obviously it's got a little bit thicker of a blade, which looks nice, but for this type of knife it's not really needed. And it's definitely more of a pointy tip and more of a traditional Warncliffe. But this will do all the same stuff. It'll still slash, could still perform in that same aspect. Size wise, they're pretty similar. The PPT is actually a little bit shorter overall, I believe, because of the handle. Ergonomics, this one feels okay, but I think the PPT is better. I think it feels better, and it's got the choil up here so you could choke up when you're doing more utility work, as where the Yojimbo, mainly that's it. That's where you hold it, and yeah, I know it's designed for self-defense, but this could do both. This feels like a production knife. It doesn't give you that kind of luxury feel. You see, I could probably fix this. I haven't even tried, but just for you people that talk about the blade centering, which one's centered right? The PPT. This is off-centered. Blade play, you bet. Blade play here, nothing. Rock. Honestly, I could not see any reason for somebody choosing the Yojimbo 2 over the PPT other than looks, because they like that blade shape, and if you're left-handed, because the pocket clip's reversible, and you could activate that lock left-handed pretty easily, where this is purely a right-handed knife, not designed for lefties in any way. It's got jimping here on the back. Just feels great. I have to admit, the blade shape on this is pretty wicked, and I would prefer a PPT with that blade. that would look pretty, well, I can't figure out how to do it, but that would look pretty, pretty sick on there. But, as this is right now, I wasn't going to get this knife. I originally was, and then I decided not to, and then I did, only because I got it for a really good price. But I'm probably, you know, after owning it, I'm probably just going to get rid of it. I like the look of it. I think it looks cool. The shape reminds me of a lot of Mike Snowdy friction folders. But I can't stand that lock. It's so hard. And if you don't get it all the way, so you push it, it won't go anywhere. You hear it? And then you get it. And it pinches me about, I don't know, every third try or so, I'll get caught in there and it pinches. This lock is just way too stiff. I don't know why. I don't know why it goes over so far. And with that cutout, it allows my finger to get pinched in there. I mean, if you open it with the back finger, which it's not as easy on this knife because it is blocked a little bit, but you can. Well, didn't do it there. If you open it with the back finger, it completely gets rid of that pinching, but I don't want to have to do that every time. And this lock, the blade's smooth, you know, no problem there, but as soon as you have to disengage this lock, it sucks. Not a bad knife, and I'm sure not everybody's has this crazy stiff lock. But I really don't see how, unless you had one that locks up early, I don't see how it could keep from pinching you. I think around the same price, they're both S30V. This gives you a lot more of a custom feel. This feels like, doesn't feel like a production knife, and doesn't look like one. I think this is a better buy that most people would probably be happier with. But that's just an opinion, and I wanted to put this out there just so some people could hear that before they purchase the Yojimbo 2. Alright guys, thanks for watching.